if you are a former House Majority Leader indicted for violation of campaign finance laws and money laundering, then making it to week 2 of Dancing with the Stars suddenly becomes the highlight of your career. And in our #1 story in the countdown, Tom DeLay is making news a second week in a row since he almost dropped his dance partner. But for a political second act, it could be worse. Much drama unfolded last night as the former House Majority Leader complained of excruciating foot pain, but DeLay's pre-stress fracture had been previously reported, so the notion that DeLay's injury came from rehearsing the tango can be attributed to clever editing. Here are some highlights.
Okay, don't get whiplash.
Nothing's going to stop me from doing this dance tonight.
If your foot breaks, you're going to have to just crawl to the judges.
All right, let's go to our judges. Carrie Ann.
DeLay and partner Cheryl Burke received 18 points from the judges out of a possible 30, better than last week's score. And in fairness, there have been worse non-dancers on the show, at least in past seasons. One critic may have put it best when he called DeLay's performance, quote, alarmingly unterrible. And let's not forget the political second act of Sarah Palin, whose completion of her memoir probably means that she has now read at least one book in her own life, her own. Or has she? Let's bring in comedian Christian Finnegan. Good evening, Christian.
Hello, David.
If DeLay had actually dropped his dance partner there, is it absolutely clear that would have been worse in terms of getting call-in votes? Might it have helped him in a we want to see more train wrecks kind of way?
I wish he had dropped her. I mean, he is really ruining it for us by showing this sort of modicum of proficiency. Look, Tommy, nobody booked you on this show to see you actually dance well. We wanted to laugh at you. So stop trying to skate by with these sort of classy dances like the tango. Next week, I want to see him out there popping and locking, maybe doing the worm.
And what's with the foot pain? You almost feel sorry for him, but then somewhat mad at yourself for feeling sorry for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a stress fracture, and, and I wouldn't wish that kind of pain. I've never thought, like, I wish Tom DeLay would get a stress fracture. Now, punch in the face or maybe a knee to the groin, then maybe it'd be a little harder.
A few critics have noted that when he's not grimacing in pain, Mr. DeLay giggles quite a bit. What's up with that?
Yeah, at times he kind of reminds me of that giggling Nazi guy that burns his hand at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark. It just tells me, though, that if dancing doesn't work out, he has a serious future as a Bond villain. All he needs is a long-haired cat in an underwater fortress.
But in the short-term future, is DeLay in or out tonight?
How would I know that, David? I can't watch Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not the manliest guy in the world. When your sexuality is as precarious as mine, you can't risk watching Dancing with the Stars. Just to watch that 2-minute clip of Tom DeLay, I had to have my wife do topless jumping jacks next to me.
Easy segue. At the rate that she's going, Sarah Palin will be on Dancing with the Stars next season, right?
Oh, do not tease ABC like that, David. Sarah Palin is the stuff of reality show fantasies. Do you have any idea what all the liberals in Hollywood would do to book Sarah Palin on their show? They would vote for Sarah Palin. I know that sounds extreme, but I think it's true.
As for Palin's memoir, what other great figures might you compare her to in predicting the heft of this new tome?
Well, I know where you're going here, but it is a very hefty book. I mean, it's over 400 pages, as far as I know. Of course, that does include 60 pages of photographs, 45 pages of footnotes, 13 Sudoku puzzles, a word search, and over 200 reprinted Family Circus cartoons. In fact, they were so determined to make her book longer than George W. Bush's, the last 2 chapters are written entirely in rebus form.
Do you predict any bombshells or at least some, I don't know, more digs at Levi Johnston?
There's nothing Sarah Palin can do to Levi Johnston that adult life won't take care of itself. As far as bombshells go, my sources do tell me that Sarah Palin will reveal that this entire time she's just been a character portrayed by Sacha Baron Cohen. We all fell for it.
And will Palin do a traditional book tour, or will she go rogue?
I mean, she's not going to go to, like, do bookstores and do readings, because it's entirely possible that anyone who would want to buy a Sarah Palin book wouldn't know how to locate a bookstore. So what she's going to do is just sell the books from the back of a truck at, like, NASCAR rallies and Rascal scooter dealerships. So
we can't expect her to see on this show or any other show on MSNBC talking about what actually might be in her book.
I don't think so.
All right.
Probably not.
Comedian Christian Finnegan. Christian, great as always. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.